Yo, what's up? This is Degen Ed. That's degenerative education, meaning none of this is financial advice. Just me having fun looking at charts like the chart behind me, which is of Walgreens Boots Alliance, or Walgreens, ticker symbol WBA. And so right now what we are looking at is the monthly time frame. So each candle represents a month. And this is actually going back from 1991 over on the left to 2012 on the right. And so I wanted to look at it on this time frame initially because I feel like there are some important levels that are going to be good to consider moving forward, especially with the price right around $21, which is what is represented by this green line, $21.04. And so, as we can see, looking at these lines, they each kind of represent, at least the way I see it, different levels of potential support. And so with the price right around $21, we're right around this green level as far as the current price goes. And so this line is based on basically these monthly touch points, or these monthly tails of these candles that have come down to this green level. You can see these two candles over here, this being October 91, this one being February 91, some pierces over here, the December 97 pierced that level. There's a number of pierces throughout, as well as penetration into the lower levels. And then let's see, on for September of 2001, there was a touch point there. And I guess more recently in 2012, June came down to that level. And then as you go down to these levels, there are other touch points. Like here, there's one to this yellow line that is represented during the month of February 2003. There was a low of that month that came down to the level of $19.67, or right around $20. That's the yellow line. Coming down further to the orange line, right around $18, or what I have marked as $17.98. You could see these big candles, these big drops that came down, touched that level. It served as support. They went back up. And then just below that, you have this red level, the danger level. And that, you can see, there's really just this one touch point here for the month of March 2000. And then these other months that came down to that level between October 2008 and March 2009. And so these, looking forward, I think are going to be some important levels to consider, that the stock price may come down further and these levels may serve as support. But I'm just going to fast forward to the current time. I'm going to switch to the daily candle view and just zoom in here. Give me 1 second. I'm sorry. Do the auto zoom there. And so, yeah, this is what we're looking at with the current price action. So that green level that I had just showed, $21.04, looks like, right around that level. It does seem to have appeared to have served as support in mid-September with a break below it, but then it's serving as support, a bounce, and then breaking below it here, retest support on October 6th, go above, break below, yada, yada, yada. And then also, we see this 1967. This line was not drawn based on the tail of this candle. And the low of that day, which was November 1st, was 1967. So I do feel like that is a significant and important level to be paying attention to. And ideally, it will serve as support before going back up. However, as we had seen before, there are these orange and red levels below that we should be considering. Price may go down to $18 or $16. If it does, hopefully these levels will serve as support. But, we're not there yet. So I'm just going to focus on this yellow line as potential support right now. And so what I see with this stock price is that there's been this trading within this parallel channel. So these two white lines that you can see here, you can see where the pivot points for that top line as well as the bottom line are where there are those blue circles. And price action has more or less been within that parallel channel since the beginning of September. So September 1st was the entry into that parallel channel. There was a break above for a few days in the middle of October, but it looks like that was just recently retested, that upper part of the channel where it was rejected on November 15th, going above that line, that parallel line, and coming back down. I also have in this thick white line that's marked here, basically just from these two touch points, the high on October 13th, which was $24.06, and then also the high on November 15th, which was $22.07. And so I just connected those two points because this seems like it has served as this downtrending level of resistance. And so what I am hoping happens, or what I think might happen, is it's possible there will be a retest of this level of support at 1967. So the candles might come down to this yellow line. But since on the day that I'm recording this, November 21st, that is where the bottom of that parallel channel and this level of 1967 cross. And so I feel that while this might come down, I don't think it will retest the bottom of this channel. I think it will respect this level of 1967, and then we'll move up, excuse me, to test this downtrending level of resistance, as well as this level of 2104, the green line. But then you also have the top of the channel. So you have these like three levels of resistance. So hopefully what happens is this yellow line's tested, it's rejected, it bounces, or that level of support is respected, it bounces, and then these three levels are broken through, and then this can continue higher. But since there are three levels of resistance, that may not happen, and we may have to consider the scenario where the yellow level is broken and the orange level is tested. And so, those are my thoughts on the chart of WBA. If you found this helpful, make sure you like the video. Let me know your thoughts in the comments down below, and subscribe to the channel for more great content like this. Thanks a lot for watching.